Agent exposed signing in. Disclaimer: this video is for educational and informational purposes only. It does not condone cybercrime, unethical AI use, or illegal surveillance. Viewer discretion is advised. Imagine walking down the street. You're grabbing coffee, running errands, living your life, and suddenly, without warning, you're surrounded. Police cars screech, doors slam, guns drawn. You're on the ground, cuffed, accused, booked, for a crime you've never even heard of, because an algorithm said your face matched. This isn't science fiction. This is real, and it's happening right now. Before we go deeper into the terrifying reality of artificial intelligence, policing, and facial recognition gone wrong, smash that subscribe button, because the truth we uncover here isn't just chilling. It's censored, buried, and actively unfolding across the globe. You're going to want to stay informed and protected. What if we told you your face could become a digital weapon used against you? That the same technology unlocking your phone could lock you inside a cell? In 2020, Robert Williams was arrested in Detroit. The crime? Allegedly stealing expensive watches. The evidence? A blurry image captured from a security camera, fed into a facial recognition system. The match? His driver's license photo. The problem? It wasn't him. Robert is black. And like so many others, he was a victim of a dangerously flawed system. Facial recognition built on biased data, riddled with inaccuracies, and increasingly weaponized by law enforcement agencies operated with little to no oversight. He spent 30 hours in custody. His young daughters watched their father be taken away, confused, terrified, scarred. And Robert Williams is not alone. Facial recognition is broken, and it's being unleashed on society like a viral experiment with no exit strategy. From the streets of London to the subways of Beijing, facial recognition systems are now woven into the digital fabric of daily life. Airports scan you, malls track you, governments watch you, all in the name of safety, security, progress. But the truth? It's surveillance masquerading as justice. And the cost is human dignity, freedom, and sometimes even your life. Let's pull back the curtain on how this system actually works and why it so often fails. Facial recognition software scans the geometry of your face, measuring the distance between your eyes, the shape of your cheekbones, the curve of your lips. It maps this into a mathematical model, a face print, that's compared to databases holding millions of identities. Some are mugshots, others, shockingly, come from social media, driver's licenses, even leaked data breaches. The system flags a match, but that's often where accuracy ends. According to a 2019 federal study, Asian and African American individuals were up to 100 times more likely to be misidentified than white males in facial recognition tests. Let that sink in. This isn't an innocent bug in the code. This is systemic digital discrimination at scale. In South Wales, a man was stopped by police for simply avoiding a facial recognition van. His image was captured, flagged, and stored. He hadn't committed a crime. He just didn't want to be scanned. And that, in this new world, was enough. In the U.S., several cases have now emerged where people, almost exclusively black men, were falsely arrested based solely on facial recognition hits. No witnesses, no corroborating evidence. Just the algorithm's word. This is policing by probability. And when probability becomes punishment, justice dies. Behind the scenes, a growing web of AI surveillance tools is being integrated into police departments, federal agencies, border controls, and private security networks. Many use tools from companies like Clearview AI, a controversial firm scraping billions of images from the public internet, including your Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn profiles, without your consent. They claim it's for national security, but the result is a perpetual digital mugshot, one you never agreed to and can't erase. Clearview's client list once included over 600 law enforcement agencies, and yet the software itself has zero public oversight. No transparency, no opt-out, no due process. In 2021, it was revealed that the NYPD had used facial recognition to surveil protesters during the Black Lives Matter demonstrations. Peaceful protesters, citizens exercising their rights, tracked, cataloged, watched. And if you think this is just an American problem, think again. In China, facial recognition is part of a vast social credit system. Cross the street at a red light, your face is scanned. Points deducted, denied loans, restricted travel. In Xinjiang, facial recognition and biometric data are used to monitor and control the Uyghur Muslim population in what human rights organizations have labeled a digital prison. In Moscow, over 100,000 surveillance cameras are now connected to facial recognition systems capable of tracking movement in real time. In India, the largest biometric database on Earth is now being linked to facial recognition for law enforcement. Despite warnings of civil rights violations, we are sleepwalking into an era where anonymity is extinct, where simply existing in public is enough to generate a police profile, where being misidentified by a machine can cost you your job, your freedom, your life. Still think facial recognition is just a cool tech gimmick? Consider this. The system doesn't just watch you, it learns from you. Machine learning algorithms evolve, and that evolution is often fed by dirty data, unethical data scraped, stolen, or biased. The result? The more it learns, the more it misfires, especially on marginalized communities, people of color, women, trans individuals. Anyone who doesn't fit the average face the system was trained on. And it's these groups that are most often surveilled, stopped, and scrutinized. It doesn't stop with the police. Employers are beginning to use facial recognition to monitor employees. Schools are deploying it to track students. Stores are using it to blacklist customers. Casinos are tracking every emotion on your face to calculate how much longer you'll play before quitting. Your expression becomes a data point. Your fatigue, measured. Your smile, monetized. Your existence, analyzed in real time. And the worst part, you may never even know it's happening. There are no mandatory disclosure laws in most countries. Facial recognition can be deployed without your permission, without signage, without consent. That's not security. That's a silent digital panopticon. And when breaches happen, the consequences are catastrophic. In 2023, hackers breached a facial recognition company contracted by Border Control. They stole over 184,000 traveler images, including passport photos and facial scans. The company tried to downplay the incident, but the damage was already done. You can change your password. You can't change your face. The scariest twist? It's not just about surveillance anymore. It's about manipulation. Deepfakes, AI-generated faces and videos, are being used to spoof facial recognition systems. Fraudsters have already bypassed banking apps, government portals, and biometric gates by using manipulated videos and synthetic faces that fool the system, which means the same flawed tech used to wrongfully arrest, you can also be tricked into releasing real criminals. Facial recognition is not secure, it's not fair, and it's not ready for mass deployment. So, what can you do to protect yourself in a world where your face is your fingerprint, and your fingerprint is no longer safe? Here are 5 practical ways to fight back against facial recognition overreach. 1. Limit your digital footprint. Avoid posting high-resolution, front-facing selfies on social media. These are gold mines for training AI models. 2. Use privacy masks or anti-surveillance accessories. There are glasses, makeup styles, and clothing patterns designed to confuse facial recognition cameras. They're not foolproof, but they can help disrupt tracking. 3. Opt out where possible. Some apps and services offer biometric opt-outs. Check your settings. Read the fine print. 4. Push for legislation. Support organizations fighting for facial recognition bans or moratoriums, especially in law enforcement. Your voice matters. 5. Stay informed. The more you know, the harder you are to exploit. Subscribe to sources like this channel that expose the dark side of tech before it swallows us whole. The world is changing fast. And AI doesn't care if you're innocent, guilty, or somewhere in between. It only cares about matches, metrics, and margins of error. And if we don't demand accountability now, if we don't build safeguards before the systems become irreversible, then the next generation won't inherit freedom. They'll inherit a digital prison with invisible bars. You are being watched. You are being recorded. And if we stay silent, we become complicit. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, because what's coming next is even darker. Agent Exposed, signing out.